Hey everyone, Chef Mike back again. We're going to finish up this recipe and show you how to put it all together. Now, this recipe, you can drain the grease or not drain the grease. I choose to leave the grease in because fat is flavor. There's not that much grease in here. For this recipe though, if you look closely, you really want to brown the hamburger. You want to get it where all that brown stuff is on the bottom of the pan because that's going to be the flavor for the gravy. Now you're going to take a little bit of water, put it in the pan. That's going to start deglazing. You can use wine, you can use vinegar. Any liquid will start pulling that brown off the bottom of the pan. And that's going to give you the base for your gravy. All that flavor in there. Now this is a pretty rich recipe because I like to use whole milk. You can use 2%, but then you come in with the milk. You put a lot of milk in. A lot of milk in. Alright. Now, while the milk is coming up to temperature, don't worry about, like I said, all that grease that you see on top. Don't worry about that because when this combines into a gravy, the grease will get sucked into that. Now, we're going to want to take cold water. When you make cornstarch slurry, always use cold water because cold water dissolves the cornstarch better. We've got about a cup of cornstarch. We're going to add about a cup of water. Now, I'm going to give that a whisk until it's uniform. Now, the thing with the cornstarch slurry is you don't want to stop whisking because once you stop whisking, it becomes solid again. So you're going to keep whisking this, keep it a liquid, and you're going to bring it over here, and you're going to slowly add it while whisking to your gravy base. You whisk while you're putting this in because that way you don't have clumps. So you add all that in. We're going to bring this up to a boil. When it comes to a boil, you're going to want to stay whisking this. This is something that you're actually going to have to stand at the stove and do. Stay whisking this. When it comes to a boil, you're going to drop the heat down to medium-low, which would be medium, or medium-low would be over in this area somewhere. Okay? You're going to simmer it, and as it simmers, it's going to thicken. When it thickens, you're going to have a beautiful gravy that you can put, like I said, over top of toast. You can put it over top of potatoes. People ask me all the time, does it matter if it's homemade potatoes or instant potatoes? As I said, most of the flavor's in the gravy, so instant potatoes is fine. Egg noodles, it works really great. Now from here, once it turns into a gravy, which will take about 15-20 minutes, you can always add sour cream, which gives it more of a stroganoff vibe. But come back after this and we'll show you more.